Hey everyone, welcome back to Jar's Toy Emporium, and today we have a really cool video for you guys. Now, if you watched my most recent video, we opened up the tiniest Star Wars Funko Pops that have ever been made. You guys can see that thumbnail right here. We had a really great time doing that. There's a lot of cool figures. But today, I told you guys in that video, we're going to be doing quite the opposite. And while you can't see them yet, we have the biggest Star Wars Pops. So, let's get right into it. One giant Star Wars Pop. Two giant Star Wars Pops. These things are huge. Now, if you guys are anything like me, I love different things that Funko does. And while these are still Funko Pops at the end of the day, they are quite the opposite of what you could expect from a normal Funko Pop. I mean, this thing is 18 inches tall, and this box is ginormous. Now, this is my first and second Mega Pop. As you guys just saw, I had the Darth Vader as well. We're going to open these up. I'm going to show you guys what to expect. And then we're going to look them over because I think these are super cool. So, let's get into taking this thing out of box. Alright, like I said, guys, this is my first time opening these up. So, we are going to go ahead and get behind here. These boxes are very interesting. When I first got them, I was like, oh, that's interesting. They're not really, they're just covered in tape here on the back. So, we're going to go ahead and slice into this tape here. Now, I don't know if people really keep these boxes. To be honest with you, I don't know how you would. They are ginormous. Let me just tell you, and they actually weigh quite a bit, which, I mean, that would make sense, I think. So let's get this tape off here. Like I said, they're covered in tape on the back of the box. These actually I got during that Funko sale they were doing where if you spend over $200, you saved $60. So usually these would go for around $220 probably after tax. But I actually got both of them for right around $160. So that was really cool to be able to save that $60. These are ones I've been wanting for a long time. This Boba Fett right here is actually a GameStop exclusive. So having this is really cool. I am very excited to open this up. Like I said, we got the tape all off here on the back to make sure we didn't miss any. Maybe a little bit right here on the side. But other than that, we're going to flip them over and hopefully... Hopefully he slides right on out of here. At least this top half hopefully does. So I think you guys can see on the front. Well, before I get to it, you guys can see there is a giant GameStop exclusive sticker right there. So pretty cool that they still took the time. It's not really a sticker. That's actually like printed on the cardboard. So I think I got all the tape, but these things are not easy. I think you might need some extra hands when you go to open these up. Oh, there we go. So there's a little piece of tape here. I told you there's a lot of tape, so... Oh my gosh. There it is. This thing is crazy, guys. So, more tape, as you can expect. But one thing I'm actually kind of surprised about, I'll go ahead and flip them over for you guys. They actually put them in a plastic, like, Funko box kind of. You know how like the Funkos have the windows and then they have the plastic inserts. He's actually in a plastic insert, which I got to give props to Funko for doing that as well. So we got a little piece of cardboard here that kind of kept him in place a little better. And then hopefully this just pops right off. Yes, it does. There is the insert, kind of very similar for you out-of-box collectors. And now I know what you guys are thinking. I do display in-box personally. These are ones that I think you have to take out-of-box. I've actually kind of been growing a little more fond of taking them out-of-box because you actually get to see some cool detail on them. But nonetheless, let's get this Boba Fett. He's got some of the styrofoam wrapping around him to keep him safe, which is always good. Let's pop him out. He's in a little plastic bag here. So slide the bag right off of him and go, holy cow. This thing is epic. Oh my gosh, look at that. He's got a little bit of, I don't know what that was. He had some grease on him because he's been hard at work, you know, bounty hunting. But the detail on this thing is insane. And I'm looking him over right now because we all know Funko's quality control is not the best. And I'm actually not seeing really any bad paint markings. I'm sure if I really looked it over, there would be some poor paint markings or something like that on him. But wow, look at the presence of this thing. That is absolutely, look at the size of it. I got my Boba Fett shirt on, so it goes pretty well. But this thing is absolutely amazing. I don't really have anywhere to put that box. So look at this though, guys. So we'll get a close-up of him. As you guys can see, he's absolutely huge. 18 inches. I hope you guys can see some of this detail that they were able to pull off. As you can see, he's got all his iconic markings. He's obviously got his gun, his jetpack. Wow, this thing is well worth the money spent. Now, like I said, I do see a few little paint marks, as you guys can see on his helmet right there. There's a little orange line, but all things considered, most all Funko Pops have some little paint marks like that because, like I said, Funko does not do the best job at quality control, but I still love them. So that is the 18-inch Boba Fett, and guys, we still have one more to check out, and at the end of the video we'll go into detail a little bit more of these. One thing I noticed is actually these are not bobbleheads, which that does make sense. How would they make something this large into a bobblehead? But nonetheless, I am very impressed with this thing. So that is the 18-inch Funko Boba Fett. Now let's look at the Darth Vader. Alright, now that we got the box out of the way real quick before we show off the Darth Vader, I wanted to show you guys this a little bit more now that that box is out of the way. Look at the size of this thing. Dude, the head is bigger than my head, first off, and that's saying something because I got a pretty large head. And then it's just got some amazing detail, and I'm really excited to stick these guys next to each other to see how cool their presence is. But without further ado, let's get right into the Darth Vader. I'm going to set the Boba Fett off to the side of the table here, and let's pull this guy up now from the depths. And this one does not appear to have as much tape on him, which I find pretty cool. I'm always down for a little less tape, so we'll do the exact same thing. Now, the box size on these is actually quite different. I don't know if that's because of the stance that they put them in. The Darth Vader box is substantially larger than the Boba Fett, so I guess we will get into here and check it out. I think I should have showed you guys. First off, this one's actually a Funko Shop exclusive, so you guys can see that Funko sticker or the print from the cardboard right there. Like I said, the first one was a GameStop sticker, so I'm happy they at least stayed true to still putting where these were exclusive to. Now, I don't know if you guys are anything like me. I could never find the Boba Fett at my local GameStop. It was actually one I've been looking for quite some time, and then when it finally came onto the Funko Shop, I just didn't want to spend that much money on it. My time had kind of passed on it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend all that money on this pop, even though I absolutely love when Funko does different stuff like this. As you guys can remember, I'm a big fan of like the skateboards that they did. I love the sodas, so these were something I was going to eventually get. So that sale came around, and I couldn't think of a better time to pick it up. But hopefully this video isn't too long, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of what you're getting into if you decide to get some of these Mega Pops, and they are pretty epic, to say the least. Getting them out of here has definitely been something I think all Funko collectors should have to experience at least once, is trying to unbox a Mega Funko like these. They have quite a few other cool ones. I think it's starting to slide on out, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get this one out. I'm going to cut to it. We're going to get this lid off, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we are back, guys. I actually found there's a little piece of tape, and you guys are going to have to listen to that one more time. Because like I said, we're getting the full experience here, right? So, there we go. We opened up the top of the Darth Vader, and I can see why this one's a little bigger. The stance is quite larger. Again, they did a really good job packaging these. Got plenty of cardboard cushion built into this one. Again, it's got the plastic insert, which again, I think that's really cool that Funko actually took the time to do that and then just throw these in here. And then I'm sure this one's in a plastic bag. Maybe not. No, this one's in a plastic bag similar to the Boba Fett. So they did a great job packaging this one as well. And without further ado, let's check out Mr. Darth Vader. I don't know what that was that fell. Oh, I think that was actually, I think that was his lightsaber. It was his lightsaber. So that is very unfortunate. My Darth Vader is broken. So that really stinks. So they actually do put the lightsaber inside of here, but it's actually broken. So that's something I'll have to get in contact with Funko about. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that. I mean, I could probably try to tape it, but I'd rather just get a correct one. So either or, let's check him out real quick. Here is the Darth Vader. As you guys can see, he has a huge presence. I think this one's head moves a little bit. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. Maybe this one's broken, but this thing looks totally epic. I mean, look at the back of him. They did a great job with his cape. And then here is the front of him, which looks really cool as well. So I'm super excited to have this one. Maybe I might be able to fix this with some glue. I'm not sure. We might contact Funko and see if we can get a replacement, because I don't even know if I could get this. Maybe I could get it to fit in there. Maybe we'll try just to glue it, save us some hassle, because it's a pretty clean break. So we'll probably try to glue it, because I think if I glue it, it'll stay like that pretty good. But here's the Darth Vader. Let's get them both together. Alright guys, so we are back in the normal position, back sitting down, and again, like I said, my Darth Vader is broken. As you guys can see, it did snap right off of his lightsaber hilt, which, like I said, I think I should be able to glue that up pretty good. And I'm probably just going to glue it so I don't have to deal with possibly sending this one back. I think some hot glue would probably make it stronger than it already was. Obviously, it wasn't very strong to begin with. But, so you guys won't get to really experience these guys the way they're meant to be experienced. And they're kind of hard to pick up one-handed. But as you guys can see here, look how epic these things look. These are absolutely spectacular. Again, I am upset. After all that smack I just talked about Funko's quality control, to get a broken lightsaber from my Darth Vader does hurt, and it does sting a little bit, but maybe that's what I get, right? So, again, these things are really cool. As you guys saw, we did the smallest Star Wars Funko Pops, so I thought it'd be really fun to pull out the largest Funko Pops, and these things are pretty epic. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, please go down in that comment section below and let me know if you guys have any of these mega Funko Pops. These things look spectacular. I don't think I really gave you guys a close-up of the Darth Vader, but this thing is humongous. I mean, it looks so good, has such good shelf presence, and I'm super excited to have them. But nonetheless, guys, there is the Darth Vader, and then we'll give you one more look at the awesome Boba Fett, which luckily this one didn't come broken. Let's see if this one's head turns. That one's head does not turn hardly at all. So maybe my Darth Vader is just a little, he's got a little more character in him. You know, he can turn his head a little bit, as you guys can see. We'll pull him back over here. So if I want him to look a little bit, hey Boba Fett, go do something. Then he can look back at the camera menacingly, right? So anyways, guys, like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, go down in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have any of the mega Star Wars Pops. I'm very excited to have these. I would love for them to do some more, but at the same time, I also don't want them to do any more because they take up a lot of space, and now that I have these two, I feel like I'd have to get them. So let me know if you guys have any of them in the comment section below. If you really enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more cool videos coming your guys' way. This is just one of the many ones that not many, large, but one of the many videos that I wanted to do. So I'm excited to get this one checked off on my list, and we have some really cool ones coming. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.